Sato ma Sadgamaya Tamaso ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amritam Gamaya Sarvesham Swastir Bhavatu Sarvesham Shantir Bhavatu Sarvesham Purnam Bhavatu Sarvesham Mangalam Bhavatu Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
A very good morning to everyone. Your Grace, Most Reverend Anil Kuto, Archbishop of Delhi, Reverend Father Jose Tamaraseri, CMI, Vicar General of the CMI congregation, Reverend Father Robby Kannachirail, CMI Director, Chavara Cultural Centre, and also Your Excellency, dear friend, Ambassador Fabian, all the panelists here present, dignitaries, Reverend Fathers, Reverend Sisters, and all the participants of the National Seminar. I'm very happy to be present with you and address you on the occasion of the National Seminar on Journeying Together to the Same Destination, organized by the Chavara Cultural Centre in New Delhi. As Father Robby mentioned about the synod of synodality, every synod is a journey together of all the faithful, to listen, to learn, to love, to live, to let go, and to let God in. In particular, it is a journey of discernment in which the people of God are called to pray and reflect upon the Holy Spirit's will for the Church. In this synod of synodality, Pope Francis has invited everyone in the Church to walk together and to reflect together, always searching for creative ways to promote a deeper communion, fuller participation, and a more fuller life of service to God and one another. In this ecclesial exercise in discernment, everyone is called to listen attentively to others, out of love and in a spirit of communion. Synodality is not a one-time event, but an invitation to an ongoing style of church life. The Church is ever on a journey of faith, always on pilgrimage, never for its own sake, to serve and not to be served, and always looking forward to the reign of God, in hope. As St. Paul wrote, we walk by faith, not by sight, while on earth. And faith is the virtue that gives meaning and purpose to our life's journey. This synodal process of journeying together helps us to realize that we are all dependent on one another, building bridges beyond the walls that sometimes threaten to separate us. Age, gender, wealth, caste, but also creed, religion, and languages, abilities, or any other status. In our journey together, interreligious dialogue is an essential condition for peace in the world, and thus it is a duty for Christians as well as for other religious communities. And Pope Francis affirmed that through dialogue we learn to accept others and their different ways of living, thinking, and speaking. A dialogue which seeks social peace and justice is in itself an ethical commitment which brings about a new social situation. Efforts made in dealing with a specific theme can become a process in which, by mutual listening, both parts can be purified and enriched. The Pilgrim Church has the duty of scrutinizing the signs of times and of interpreting them in the light of the gospel. The whole of the Christian life is like a great pilgrimage to the house of the Father, to the destination. The pilgrimage takes place in the heart of each person, extends to the believing community, and then reaches to the whole of humanity. Along this journey, some of the challenges that we need to consider include the temptation of wanting to lead ourselves instead of being led by God. We may be tempted to forget that we are only pilgrims on the path marked out for us by God. Include also the challenge to promote a culture of tolerance, acceptance of others, and of living together peacefully through effective dialogue, which would contribute significantly to reducing many problems that weigh so heavily on a large part of humanity. And include the challenge to heal the wounds and show solidarity with those who have been badly hurt, marginalized, and treated unjustly, as well as the challenge to better understand life issues, to become more culturally sensitive, to share resources with the needy, and to grow in ecological responsibility. The 60th anniversary of the opening of the Second Vatican Ecumenical Council, which took place yesterday, 11 October, is an important milestone to reflect on the many ways that the legacy of that council will continue to guide the Church and society in the future. In his Mater Ecclesiae speech at the solemn opening of the council, on this very date, St. John XXIII powerfully remarked that the Church offers the people of our times not transient riches, but the greatness of Christian charity, of which nothing else is more valid for uprooting the seeds of discord, nothing more effective for fostering harmony, just peace, and fraternal union of all. The present Synod on Synodality, called by Pope Francis, which has its roots in the vision and spirit of the Second Vatican Council, has similarly called for a renewal of the Church by listening attentively to the signs of the times, journeying together, actively dialoguing with one another in order to be more united with one another and carry out the gospel mandate in the world. In fact, the three key words, communion, participation, and mission, included in the very title of the synodal journey are eminently conciliar words. According to Pope Francis, the goal of the synod is to plant dreams, draw forth prophecies and visions, allow hope to flourish, inspire trust, bind and wounds, weave together relationships, awaken a dawn of hope, learn from one another, and create a bright resourcefulness that will enlighten minds, warm hearts, and give strength to our hands. May this national seminary be an opportunity to deepen the bonds of fellowship with people of all religions and encourage us to become guardians of true peace. Thank you.